Hi guys, how are you guys doing? I hope you guys are having a fantastic day so far. Thank you and welcome to StellaZone. If you're a new subscriber, you're welcome. Okay, so for today, my mom, not me, but she's going to be prepping to make Kenkey, Ghana Kenkey, the Kenkey. So to start, you just need two basic ingredients. Once you have that, you're good to go. So we have the corn. I'm using the Indian head cornmeal. That's what we have here. And then we have water because we're going to use that to make our dough. And then we have like a large bowl that we're going to, mix everything together in there. And this is, we're going to use the whole thing. And this is 5 pounds, okay? 2.27 kg. This is 5 pounds. So we're going to be using the whole thing to make the dough and then let it sit for a couple of days before we make our kenkey. So let's get started. So as you can see, my mom is pouring the cornmeal into a large bowl. Yeah, we got the whole cornmeal in the bowl. She's just feeling for the texture. Let me just say, I'm just being silly. All right. Okay, yeah, she's just, you don't have to do this process. It's just, so next she's going to be this is 4 cups of water, but I don't think she's going to use the whole thing, but I put it there so that she has enough water to work with. So as you can see, it's 4 cups of water, 32 ounces. So she's going to be using bit by bit. Okay. So far she's used 2 cups of water. Remember I had 4 in here and now we only have 2 cups of water. So it means she's used 2. So she's going to just mix everything together. All right, so she used the first 4 cups of water. I got her another 4 cup, okay? And I'm going to see how much. So it's a total of 8 cups of water that I have, but she's used about 5 cups so far. Because you know in Ghana normally they will soak the corn in water before they go and grind it or powder it. But this one that we have is the dry cornmeal, which normally they use in making something we call akple in Ghana. So it's going to require a lot of water to get it to the consistency or the texture that we need for our kenkey fermentation process. So my mom is just adding the water as she goes. So yeah, just make sure everything is mixed very well. Sometimes or when you're doing it, if you're not expecting doing this, you can get a second bowl so you can like divide it up to make sure that, because sometimes you can get some of the cornmeal at the bottom of the bowl that the water did not get to. So you want to make sure that everything is thoroughly mixed. Okay, so we used about 7 cups of water. 7 cups of water. Okay, so this is very like soft, and so all you do is just push it down and make it nice and round, like you form. It's like forming a dough, making a dough, a big bowl, like a big dough in a bowl. You can tell that this is not her first time doing something like this. So it's like jiggy, 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 jiggy. There you go. There you go. All right, so the final process for these is to cover the whole thing with like a saran wrap. So like I said, you cover this with a saran wrap and you sit it in a nice, cool, dry place for 3 to 4 days for the fermentation process to take place, and it will be ready to make your kenkey. You know what I mean? This one is kenkey. All right, we are back with our kenkey video. So as you guys saw, the dough, the making of the dough process. This time we are going to be, my mom is going to divide the corn dough that we made. She's going to divide it into 3 parts, and we are going to cook one on the stove. All right, so before putting this on the stove, I went ahead and blended the corn mix a little bit because I felt like it was too rough, not too coarse. Let me just use that. Coarse is the right word. And so it's like, let me show you the texture now. All right, so now you know the kenkey. This is like the main step is cooking the corn meal. So basically you're going to, like I said, the corn dough, just like banku. So you're going to need some manpower. You're going to need some biceps to stir this and make sure you are constantly stirring to avoid any lumps. So we are striving for perfection, so we're going to go for a more well done dough here. All right, so we are done cooking the first part of the dough. So remember, we divided into three parts, right? So this is one part, this is the two parts here. So what we're going to do is the cooked one, we're going to add it in here and then we'll mix everything. Normally in Ghana, you know, when the one they're going to mix with the cooked dough is usually it will be like a bit dry. But what we did is, because the corn was not like that fine, it's almost like corn used in making tortilla chips or tamales, and so it's not that fine. So I went ahead, added a little bit of water, blended it to get a smooth, like a better paste. It's like smoother. So now, next step, this is not a joke. Adding everything in here. And then I'll leave this part to my mom. My job here is done. Like, I'm going to add everything and then she'll wait for it to cool down, mix it in, and then it will be good to go. But so this is it. So you mix everything, the cooked dough and the uncooked dough, you mix it until everything is thoroughly mixed. So we're gonna cover this. I'll cover this and put it away, and then it will be ready to go tomorrow. Yeah, we will cook the kenkey tomorrow. So we're gonna set this aside for tonight. All right, everybody. So we are on to the final stage where after this, the next thing is we cook the kenkey and then we eat it. Okay, so what my mom is doing is at first she mixed it. Yeah, she mixed it, and then she was able to, like, take out if there was any lumps in there. And so now the next thing she's doing is she's putting it in the corn husk, you know, like it's in her hand. Agobo in Ghana. All right, so here's the corn husk. Okay, she has it in water to help soften it up a little bit, because it almost feels as if it's like it's been starched up. It's hard, so she has it in water to help it soften up. When you come here, she has the kenkey into the size that she wants it. So if you want small, medium, or large, she's making one right now. And so when she's done, I'll have her do another one and then put that in the video, because she's like way too fast. So that's what she did. She like put them in a ball and set them aside, and so all she will do is get the corn husk and then pick them up, okay, and wrap it, and it's good to go. First thing, so she goes in, get her corn husk. Over here, she'll pick her ball of kenkey. Then, if you guys can see, she's adding a little bit more. Then she'll wrap it around. Hope you guys are seeing it. Twisting it to make sure that it's firm on there. It's poking on the side, but she will scoop it. See, scooping it, and then she'll put it in there. She'll make an incision on the side, almost like cut it in two, and then she'll cover it back up. It's like a surgical operation right here. She cuts, she puts it in, and then she seals up. So far, this is what she's done. I can do it up to this point, but to put it in a corn husk can be very, very challenging and difficult. So this is it for this part of the kenkey making process. So, all right, so we're getting ready to cook the kenkey. We're going to line the bottom of the pot that we're going to use in cooking the kenkey with some corn husk. Okay, this is just regular corn we bought here, and then we saved the husk. So that's what we are using. We're using this as a buffer. Okay, like a buffer, so that the kenkey doesn't come in contact, direct contact with the bottom of the pan, so that when your water runs out, it will make it easy for the kenkey to burn. Okay, so just line it with some corn husk. This is how the Kenkey sellers, like the original Kenkey sellers or the authentic ones, do it. And so normally my mom was saying, you can put water. So the sugar na the issue. And we can do it like that. So we're going to work. Before we do that, we're going to put the Kenkey. We're going to put this on the stove with some water at the bottom and let it heat up a little bit before we put the Kenkey in. Okay.
What do you think,
Wrapping up this Kenkey video. So the Kenkey has been cooking for, I would say, 2 hours and 30 minutes, and it's done. It's hot. Okay, so it's nice, soft. I would say reblending the cornmeal really give it that starchy, firm texture. See? So yeah, so the Kenkey is ready, and of course you can have your Kenkey with soup, stew, or you know how we like it in Ghana, with some salsa of fish, avocado. Just you can go the whole 9 yards. Okay, let me taste it. Oh yeah. Definitely, this is when your mama is in town. So yeah, give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and the little notification bell on the side. That pepper is so hot. All right, so until I come your way again with another video, remain in God. Have a blessed day, guys. Bye.